Hey, my name's Tamara. Welcome to Project Nightlight. I started this project as a campaign. I'm gonna cry. Project Nightlight began as me sharing a very personal Instagram post one day and grew into a campaign, which grew into a nonprofit. And every day more people are saying, it's scary, but I'm gonna share too. And their kids are seeing that and their peers are seeing that, and one person sharing could make all the difference for even just one other person. We all have issues that we are dealing with that when we don't talk about them and when we keep them inside and we fear judgment, they become bigger and scarier and harder to cope with, harder to deal with. But if we can find a place that we can talk about them, it feels better. It feels better just to get it off your chest. And it's not a cure by any means. We still need to go through the process and deal with these emotions. But the first step, I think the first step is always communication. We want to expand on the campaign and bring workshops to different areas of the city where together we can explore coping mechanisms, ways to deal with stress management, ways to talk to our kids about their day so we just don't get the standard answer of fine, ways to get to know each other and our families on a deeper level so that if something is wrong, they'll tell us and we'll tell them. I almost got through that. It's really important that we get to know ourselves before we can expect them to trust us really with anything big that's going on with them. And modeling that behavior, I think, is so important. We turn on a nightlight for our kids as a source of comfort, a way to calm their fears and illuminate the dark and scary spots. If we can shed some light on it, things become easier to handle and coping becomes an option once we know what we're dealing with. When you have a community of people, or even that one person, that you share with, that you're comfortable talking to, they become that nightlight for you. They become the person, or the process of sharing with them becomes the nightlight. It sheds light on, it illuminates what you're dealing with. And I think that we can all be a nightlight, and saying things like, I have anxiety, or I am bipolar, or I have generalized anxiety disorder, like all of these big scary terms. I think a lot of people experience a lot of things and are never diagnosed, and we don't all need to be. Sometimes we do, but everyone's journey is different, and that's okay. And if we all know, if we know more about mental health and we know more about what's going on just generally in the world and with other people, it's easier to listen without judgment. It doesn't seem so scary because these are familiar terms. And my hope is that we can all do that for one another, and our kids will see that and hear those things. And it won't be dark and scary for them either. Through Project Nightlight, we hope to help normalize thoughts and feelings and make conversation around mental health part of everyday life.
Hi, my name is Sam.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ray.
My name is Angela.
My name is Sally.
Call me LB.
I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore because I've just lived it. I've always just been passionate about mental health, that I just did the things that I did, but I never talked about it.
If I could be a part of any kind of change where letting people know that it's okay to hurt and it's okay to struggle and it's okay to ask for help, that was something that I wanted to be a part of.
It didn't feel so shameful that I was feeling the way that I was. And yeah, it didn't hold as much weight once I shared it with others.
Being able to talk publicly about it and have my picture out in the public and to know that this is what I would be associated with, that was kind of hard, but I realized that it was something that was definitely necessary just for other people to feel comfortable to speak up about it, because we do need a community.
Because I shared my story, people have been able to feel safer to come to connect with me.
Instead of being emotional with ourselves, if we can be vulnerable and be emotional with others, that will just further the healing process.
My name is Sophia, and I'm 8 years old. I live in a house with my mom, dad, and a little sister. I had a really hard time going through school, and I learned a lot about myself. That all feelings are okay, and that scary big feelings don't seem as scary once you say them out loud. And I learned that you won't feel that way forever. Some things I used to do with my feelings are doing yoga, cleaning, reading, talking to my little sister, singing bowls, playing chess, and talking to mom and dad. I like to read Dark Diaries, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and Max Clumsy, but my all-time favorite is My Big Bad Dad. It feels good to talk about my feelings after I say them out loud. They don't feel scary at all. They just feel good to get off my chest. Some people might think these things are silly, but that's okay because they help me, and that's all that matters. I think talking about your feelings could work for everyone because there's no such thing as bad feelings, just bad behavior.